Hello everybody, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about chapter 1 sets miscellaneous exercise, in which we are just going for question number 13, 14, 15, and 16, because these are the most important questions which has chances to come into your exams. Others are important but not that some extent कि इतने important नहीं है, but 13, 14, 15 and 16 were the most important question of this miscellaneous exercise. So we are going for that question from question number 13. Question number 13 says, in a survey of 600 people in a school, 150 students were found to be taking tea and 225 taking coffee, and 100 were taking both tea and coffee. Find how many students were taking neither tea nor coffee. We have to find how many students were taking tea were neither taking tea nor coffee. So let's get started. What is given us is number of tea, that is 150, number of students who choose tea, that is 150, and number of coffee is 225, and both is T intersection with C, that is 100. Now we were putting the formula क्योंकि हमें पूछा गया है how many people taking neither tea and nor coffee. So हम पहले इसका यूनियन निकाल लेंगे. We'll find first union, then हम find करेंगे how many students were neither take tea or nor coffee. Okay, so first we will find the union. We know the formula already. If you didn't see my previous lecture, go into the description box and please check it out. Previous EU section mein we have discussed this formula. Okay, now 150 plus 225 minus of 100, what we get as a union is 275. N of T union of C, this is what we get. So this is our union. Okay, first part is done. Now we are moving towards our how many students were taking neither tea nor coffee. This part now we are finding. Okay, so now what we have to do is, वो क्या कर रहा है, neither, they were taking neither tea intersection of nor coffee. Neither tea nor coffee का मतलब यही होता है. तो what we do is union minus of number of tea union of coffee. So universal set is R 600. It is given in the question already. 600 students minus of our union is 275. So what we get is 325. So this is our answer of neither tea intersection of nor coffee. Those students who didn't drink tea and nor coffee, this is our answer. Now we are heading towards the 14th question. So our 14th question is, 13 question says, in a group of students, 100 students know Hindi and 50 know English and 25 know both. Each of the students know either Hindi nor or English. How many students are there in the group? Means हमें finally, ये बहुत easy question है ये वाला, that we just have to find how many students are there in the group, means we have to find the union. So what we do is, what is given in the question is, students know Hindi. How many students know Hindi? That is, I guess it is 100, right? Yeah. Now how many know English? That is 50. And how many know both? That is 25. Now what do we have to find? We have to find union Hindi Union English. That's what we have to find. So what we do, we have just put the formula. Number of people who know Hindi, number of people who know English, minus of number of people who know both. This is the formula. Now we put in the values. Putting the values now, 100 plus 50 minus of 25. What we get is 125. This is the number of H union of E. This is our answer. This is a very easy question. Now we are shifting to the 15th question. So our 15th question is, so 15th question said that in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read Hindi newspaper and 26 people read newspaper 10. Sorry, it's newspaper H and newspaper T, and 26 read newspaper I, and 9 read both H and I. 11 people read both H and T, and 8 people read both both T and I. 3 read all the 3 newspaper. We have to find in there are 2 parts of the question. We have to find the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper, and second part is the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. This is there is 2 parts, so let's get started now. Just हम पहले ले लेंगे what is given in the question. Now this is what given in the question. We have wrote newspaper H को 25 people were read, newspaper T read 26 people, newspaper I was 26, and H and I both जो read करते हैं वो 9 है, and newspaper H and T को read करते हैं वो 11 है, and newspaper H and I को जो read करते हैं वो 8 है, newspaper जो तीनों read करते हैं that was 3. Okay, now we have to find how many people who read at least one of the newspaper. So what we have to do is at least one of the newspaper means तीनों में से यूनियन निकालना है तीनों का, जो एटलीस्ट एक न्यूज़पेपर तो पढ़ता ही होगा. तो we have to find this. So now we are finding this. Okay, now number of, we already know the formula of this यूनियन का कि तीनों का यूनियन कैसे निकालते हैं. Union of H is equals to number of H plus number of T plus number of newspaper who read I minus number of H intersection with I minus of H intersection with T minus of T intersection with I, and plus of who read all the 3 intersection and H. This is, now we have to just put the values in it, what we get. Now when we put the values, that is 25 plus of 26 plus of 26 minus of 9 minus of 11 minus of 8 plus of 3. So what we get is 52 is the number of T union I union H. So these are the 52 people who read all the 3 newspapers. So this is the answer of the first part. This is our A part. Okay. Now we are shifting to the B part of this question. B part is little bit of tricky. We solve it through the Venn diagram. So B part is the one in which we have to find the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So what we do, we just try to solve it from a Venn diagram. This is our universal set in which this is our H newspaper, this is our T newspaper, and this is our I newspaper. This is our I, this is our T newspaper, this is our H newspaper. सो वेन डायग्राम में हम क्या करते हैं, जो हमें सबसे लास्ट पॉइंट दिया होता है, जो सारे इंटरसेक्शन तीनों का जो इंटरसेक्शन दिया हुआ है वो हम एट द सेंटर ऑफ द पॉइंट लिखते हैं, जो तीनों का इंटरसेक्शन इसका 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 तीनों का HI HTI तीनों का इंटरसेक्शन हमें गिवन है, दैट इज 3. सो वी रूट 3 एट द मिडल. ओके, 3 इधर लिखेंगे. नाउ नीचे से स्टार्ट करेंगे. ओके, नाउ number of T intersection with I we have given is 8. ओके, अब नंबर ऑफ क्या गिवन है, T and I. सो दिस इज द वन T एंड दिस इज विद I. सो ये पार्ट होगा जो T और I का इंटरसेक्शन होगा, दिस वन. दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ intersection of T and I. This is the part of the intersection of T and I. Okay, this is the part T and I. So यहाँ पर 8 given है, तो ये सारा ही intersection of T and I है, बट यहाँ पे हाफ 3 है, तो 8 में से 3 गए, हाउ मच लेफ्ट इज, दैट इज 5. तो यहाँ 5 बचेगा. 3 ले चुका है आधा 8 में से और 5 बाकी बचा. ठीक है, 8 माइनस 3 दैट इज 5. ये पूरा ही इंटरसेक्शन था, T एंड I का, तो जिसमें से 3 ने हाफ ले लिया और 5 बाकी बचा. नाउ वी आर नेक्स्ट वाज number of H intersection T. Now intersection of H intersection T we have 11. So this is H intersection of T. This is H intersection of T. So 11 minus of 3, what we get, that is 8. Okay, and next is H intersection of I. What we have, H intersection of I, we have this. H intersection of I, we have this. Okay, now H is 9. 9 minus of 3, what we get is 6. Okay, now HI क्या है हमारे पास, this part of HI क्या बचा हमारे पास, ये पूरा HI है हमारे पास. ओ सॉरी, नंबर ऑफ I, नॉट HI, सॉरी वो प्रोनाउंसिएशन मिस्टेक हो गया, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ I. तो ये पूरा है हमारे पास I. 26 माइनस ऑफ, इनको प्लस करेंगे, 6 3 and 5. What is this, that is 14. 26 minus of 14, what we get is 12. ऐसे ही सबको करेंगे, तो यहाँ पर इनको ऐड करके माइनस ऑफ 26 अगेन कर देंगे, इस पार्ट को T का आ जाएगा ये, तो T का आ गया 10. Now 25 minus of this total करेंगे, that is 17. So divided by, minus 25 minus of 17, what we get is 8. Now इन्होंने हमसे पूछा है number of exactly one न्यूज़पेपर, जो सिर्फ एक ही न्यूज़पेपर रीड करता हो, जो एक ही न्यूज़पेपर रीड करता है वो कौन से हैं, दैट इज नंबर ऑफ H, जो एक ही न्यूज़पेपर, नंबर ऑफ T एंड नंबर ऑफ I. तो हम इन तीनों को प्लस कर देंगे, तो क्या है, दैट इज 8, दैट इज 10 एंड दैट इज 12. सो वी जस्ट हैव टू ऐड देम. 8 plus 10 plus 12, what we get is 30. So this is the answer. 30 is the answer. Okay, now we are shifting to the next question, 16th. So our next question 16 said that in a survey it is found that 21 people like product A and 26 people like product B and 29 people like product C. If 14 people like product A and B and 12 people like product C and A, 14 people like product B and C, 8 people like product 3, 8 people like all the 3 products. 8 people like all the 3 products, and it was find how many like product C only. हमें we just have to find product C. This question 16 is same as question 615. We just have to draw the Venn diagram and solve this question. Now what it said is question now 8 like all the three products. So same वैसे ही लिखना है 8 like all the three products and 8 like all the three products, and then 14 people like B and C. So B and C, this is the intersection. This is the intersection of B and C. Now 14 minus of 8, what we get is 6. Okay, now ऐसे ही 12 people like intersection of C and A. C and A. So what is the intersection? This is the intersection. This is the intersection of C and A. Now C and A, 12 people. 12 minus of 8, what we get is 4. Okay. Now the intersection of A and B. 14 people like the intersection of A and B. So what was the intersection of A and B? Like this. This was the intersection of A and B. Yeah, this is the intersection of A and B. Now 14 minus of 8. So what we get is again 6. Okay. Now अब क्या करेंगे जो हमें 1 पता है. Now 29 product A, 29 like product A, 29 people who like product C, sorry, it's 29 who like product C. So we add all these 6, 8 and 4 को we add, so we get 18. So now 29 minus of 18, what we get is 11. Okay, now 26 like product B. 26 people like product B. So 6, 6, 12. 12 plus 8, that is 20. So 26 minus 20. This is 20. Add these three, and 26 minus 20 we get 6. Okay. Now ऐसे ही same we have to add these three, 8, 6 and 4. 6, 4, 10, that is 18. Now 21 minus of 18, what we get, it is 3. Now we have to find only C. Now only C हम यहाँ पे clearly देख सकते हैं, only C is just 11. If they said we have to just find only A, then only A is 3. And if they said only B, then only B is just this number, that is 6. So this is the answer. They just said us to find only C, तो हमने already ये भी find करके दिखा दिया है, but this is not kind of पूछा नहीं था. This is just they said to solve, so we have just solved this. This is done. This is the question number 16 was the last question number. So this is done. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe if you like the videos, and all the previous lecture were in the description box, so please check it out. Thank you.